What is up, guys? GENSHIN here. Aloy, the Horizon Zero Dawn collaboration character, has just released in GENSHIN IMPACT with a 2.1 update for the people on the PlayStation Network. So I wanted to make this video real quick to let you guys know how you guys can collect Aloy's material so you can extend her faster, as well as where to get the material quickly. Before I begin, I do want to notify you guys that if you guys are on the PC or mobile network, or you do have a friend on the PC mobile network that will not be able to get Aloy until version 2.2 of GENSHIN IMPACT, just note that you can link a PC or mobile account to a PlayStation account to be able to get Aloy in 2.1. I personally myself only have a PC, but I do have friends that do have PlayStations, and I was able to give them my information so that they could log in on a PlayStation account and get me the PlayStation rewards early. Just be extremely careful who you end up sending your information to. I highly recommend that you just go to a neighbor or a friend's house that does have a PlayStation and just do it yourself manually. And also, do not trust emulators, because it does seem like most emulators are a scam. If you are going to try to do an emulator, try to get the PlayStation Network as well. Now let's begin for our budget Cryo Bow character. For her Ascension crystal, she's going to need to collect the Jade Fragments and Jade Chunks. These are the crystals that have existed since the beginning of the game, so you should have a stockpile of them. But if you don't have a stockpile of them, you can kill any of the Cryo World bosses. I recommend the Cryo Hypostasis inside Dragon's Spine, as that is the one you're going to need for the World Boss material for the Crystalline Blooms. If you want to get to level 80 out of 80, you're going to need to collect 26 Crystalline Blooms. However, you want to get past that, you're going to need 20 more Blooms on top of that. For the other world material, you're going to need to collect the crystal marrows inside Inazuma. They will be near the bony structures outside there. You're going to need to collect 108 of these if you do want to make her level 80 out of 80. If you want to go past that, you need 60 more. The Ascension material for monster drops is going to be the new Spectral Items. These are going to be available from the new Specters, which are basically kind of like the floating slimes. You're going to need to collect 18 of the Spectral Husks. You're going to need to collect 30 Spectral Hearts and 12 Spectral Nucleus if you want to get to level 80 out of 80. You need to collect 24 more Spectral Nucleus if you want to go to 80 out of 90. For Mora, to be able to get your character to level 80 out of 80, you need 300,000 more. If you want to go past 80 out of 80, you need 120,000 more Mora. Bear in mind, this Mora cost is only for ascending the character and not for the amount of Mora you're going to need to level the character up with wits. To ascend Aloy's talents, you're going to need to get the Books of Freedom, which are going to be available on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. I recommend you that you get all 3 talents to level 6, and so you're going to need to get 9 green freedom books, and you're going to need to get 63 blue freedom books. You're going to need to get 18 spectral husks and 66 spectral hearts if you want to ascend all the talents. Also, it's going to cost 367,500 Mora to get all 3 talents to level 6. If you only want to level up her elemental skill and burst skill, it's only going to cost 6 green books and 42 blue books, and it's going to take 12 spectral husks and 44 spectral hearts and 245,000 Mora. If you do want to level her talents past 6, it is going to cost a lot of Mora as well as a lot of other material, but the weekly boss material you're going to need is to collect the Molten Moment, which is going to come from the new weekly boss fight from La Signora. For the Crystalline Blooms, the Cryohypostasis will be located in Dragonspine over in this area right here, next to Wormrest Valley or below Wormrest Valley. And I recommend you bring a lot of Pyro units, as the Cryohypostasis will always be affected by Cryo, so you can always constantly do melts. Also, there's another reason for that. After you end up depleting his HP bar and he goes into cube form, you can still use your Pyro skills to chip away at the shield, as you see here. And also, another thing is that you want to stay close so that these little droplets that you have to go and smack back with the charge attack stay close to each other. If you are far away from the Cryohypostasis, he'll spit out the balls very far away, the spiky balls, and so you'll have to dash very far in between each other so that you can charge attack them. So when it comes to Aloy, one of the best spots to collect Crystal Marrow is going to be right over here in Inazuma. It's going to be at Tatarasuna, and you can teleport to this waypoint up here and then glide on down over to this little ravine or cavern area, and down underground you'll find all these rocks here, and see these clusters of Crystal Marrow. They're very condensed, so you can end up joining other people's worlds. Ask them if you can just take their Crystal Marrow here. Otherwise, other than that, you would want to go to any of these bone structures you see over on this other island back over here on the left side. And all of these bone structures will have Crystal Marrow on the bones. As you can see here on the map, there's a lot going on, so you could just end up joining people's worlds, or your friends or your own, and farming all these out. Now, when it comes to the Spectral Items, these are probably one of the most annoying items to farm because there's not many Specters out there. One of the good spots you guys can go to is right here at the top of this waypoint, as well as over here, as well as right over here at Koseki Village. The other ones are kind of far and split away from each other. If you guys see here, I'm going to go enable onto the interactive map of the Spectres. I will be linking this down in the description once again, so make sure you guys check it out. But if you guys see down over here at the Stray Island, you'll see that there are a bunch of Spectres right here, but there's only really actually 3 spawns right here. And there's Spectres over here along this coast. They're about in 3 spawns a pair east. As well as right here, after you teleport to Koseki Village, up here, you can drop down and find some Spectres down here, and then climb up to get some over here as well too. There's also a lot more Spectres on the west side island of Watatsumi Island. You can see here from this interactive map, if you zoom in right here, if you teleport down to this spot over here, there's going to be a good amount of Spectres over here, as well as there's another teleport waypoint close to Spectres up here as well. So the Spectra items are going to come from these floating Spectres. They're all little floating spirits, kind of like little floating slimes in my opinion. And when they die, they explode. They have this little icon above their head, or their HP bar, which if it does end up filling before you end up taking out their full HP bar, they'll just explode anyways. But from my experience, you're usually gonna just be killing them before the Fury bar even fills up. Alright, that's gonna be all for this video. Hopefully it was of some help to you. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below what you guys think about Aloy. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel for more Genshin Impact guides. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/KeylinePie for account reviews, Abyss help, and Genshin guides, and just fun Genshin content. Make sure you guys join the Discord server to be part of our Genshin Impact community. We have a lot of people that help out as well as just hang out and chat about Genshin in there. And make sure you guys follow me on Twitter for Primo Gem codes, giveaways, updates, guides, everything you're going to know about Genshin. We do have giveaways on Twitter, on Discord, as well as on Twitch going on right now. So make sure you guys check out all of those platforms. And thanks again for watching. I'll catch you guys again next time. Peace!